like I say, many people. Papa was trying to encourage, basically. Well, he had a thing about, like I said, he wanted to bring down civilization. So, like I say, lots of people discovered that basically it was white people in the slave mines. It was white people that were chained in Ireland or something like that. It wasn't actually black at all. It was the black lords or black leaders that are actually chaining up the white people. Anyway, like I say, I don't really care. It's up to the historians and everything else like that. Anyway, a lot of people, anyway, they're trying to get it changed or whatever else like that. But there were also black people that were chained too. Like I said, it turned out that the black people were the worst slave owners of all, of anyone. I mean, Papa and everybody else. They were trying to get one over on me or trying to get one up on Lucifer's star line, basically. Anyway, they had slave mines and they weren't particularly profitable, nor did they make really all that much money because their people were chained to the wall and stuff like that. And basically, they couldn't really dig all that much. Like I said, not compared to me, Lucifer Star. Like I say, I was steam engines and steam trains and steam this and steam that and basically steam rollers and pretty much was way out producing everyone basically. I liked people and my people were getting people away from the horrible slave owners and stuff like that. Anyway, this happened in Birmingham and some other places. I said I don't really know, I don't really care. Like I'm just Lucifer Star. And people would come to me and say, basically, we have to get them. We have to get the whole family. And I'd be like, oh, all right. Go get the whole family. Anyway, like I said, it's why the Declaration of Independence was written. And why it is illegal for people to chain people to the wall like that. Everything that is due process and everything else like that. It was me. It was my group. It's my people. Like I said, in my other life forms. So anyway, like I said, from a young early age, a lot of my people were taught to defend themselves and taught how to think and reason. Papa would also try and lead his people too, but whatever. He led his people right off a cliff, basically. He didn't really care. He was just in it for the money. Like I said, as soon as he got 2 cents to rub together, he would run off to some place and try and have sex with women. Anyway. It's pretty sad, really, about Papa and everything else like that. The Bloods and the Crips leader. Anyway, it took him a little bit of doing to find him or figure out about him, where he'd been and stuff like that. Like I had some knowledge of him. Like I said, it was my Irish that actually came to me about him, and they asked if they could do something about this guy. And I said, well, of course. Like if he's being bad to women and slapping people, kick him out of the town. Anyway, like I said, I'm Lucifer Star, so it was my town. So he was promptly removed from town after doing a jail time in jail. So anyway, he was kicked out of Warsaw. He was kicked out of 2 or 3 towns. Anyway, I don't really care, and eventually he was locked up in jail for like 20 or 30 years or something like that, or some amount of time, until he was old. Anyway, he blamed me and cursed me, of course, because, I'm Lucifer Star, builder of the Titanic. My people were living the good life out there, and he was stuck in a jail cell. There was also some Chinese that were stuck in a jail cell too, but I tried to make their life easier and better and tried to basically say I was sorry. Like I say, there's lots of stuff that happened. Any of my mistakes, I moved to try and get them corrected or fixed. If they were even my mistakes. Like I said, I had one of those habits of basically trying to even fix other people's mistakes. I think it's Lucifer Star, detective agencies, star printing presses, the good people, the good life forms of the universe, basically. Like I said, some people would say, well, you're just too good for the universe. Well, whatever. Anyway, like I say, people use time travel against me. People do all kinds of things against me, try and mess with me. But it's like, well, I'm Lucifer Star. Anyway. Anyway, upon getting to know me and all other stuff like that, your existence may be changed or different. I don't really care. Like I say, I worked as hard as I could and did everything I could to fix things and do things and lead people in the proper direction. I'm not responsible for what Donald Trump does, nor what Clinton or any of the others. Although I think Clinton was one of the more normal people that actually kind of did what I wanted. Like I said, a lot of people would find out that in the White House or whatever was just a list. It's just a list of things to do. That's all it is. Like, yeah, well, I wrote it when I was young. So anyway, things I wanted my life forms to work on. So anyway, and a few added things. There's a long list. Anyway, my life forms were very capable of doing everything. For themselves. For ourselves. And others. I said everything you would know as a great Germany or whatever. Everything you would know as even the Chinese Empire. Or Japanese, really. Asian. Love you. Hope you're okay. Like I said, they have a very nice civilization now. By the way, another thing, like I say too, is never ask a black group to actually do evacuations for you. They have a tendency just to shoot people. Although they claimed that the other people shot first, or wouldn't leave. Although I don't know, some people were waiting for me. Like I said, there are people all around the world that knew of my presence. And they're wondering where I was. Now I was living life as Brian. You know, I'm not exactly sure why other people were trying to keep them from being around me. Like I said, I mean, probably because JFK and Nixon and a bunch of other people were trying to kiss babies and pretend like they were someone. They were trying to reinforce this fakeness of basically the Congress. The Lusifer White Star Alliance board was way more powerful than the Congress ever was. Congress was just a bunch of idiots running around doing drugs and having sex with women and pretending like they were someone. You know, people like I said, just look up Jimmy Carter, Richard Nixon, or John McCain. Like I say, just look them up and research the past. You know, look into Harvard or Yale. You know, I was telling people even even in my younger years to look into Harvard and Yale. I mean, it's not like nothing is as it appears. I told people that too when I was a child. I was like, everything around you, nothing is as it appears. You know, you will uncover lots of stuff, lots of information. Some of it will be disturbing, some of it won't be. Anyway, the truth of who Lucifer Star is. In other galaxies and other planets out there, you will find out even more information. Information about your past, about my past. Other life forms around the galaxy. It very much is like an Easter egg hunt. I spent the last 100 trillion years doing stuff. So, building buildings, epic cities, all kinds of stuff throughout the universe. You can go and explore and check it out and find things possibly in your lifetime. Who knows? Anyway, it's all out there. There's 1.5s, there's exoskeletons. There's lots of other life forms. Eventually they may find out or figure out that basically I was their creator. They used to know. Whatever.